Sorry if my look is not more fashionable, but it's 8:30 in the morning and it's pretty cold. Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met, hi, you can call me Shannon and this is my channel. And today I have my bare face, so there's only two options, or a palette bingo or get ready with me. But you already saw that in the title. Today we're having a get ready with me with almost all new products. I know you have already saw the no buy update. If you haven't, I leave it over here, I think it is. But yeah, my no buy, it was not the best in May. In May was my birthday and it was the Cyber Day. So yeah, let's try not to make this introduction any longer because again I want to film something after this video, and my neighbors are doing constructions again. I know, I'm so sick of that, but whatever. I have all of my new stuff in this little box. Some of those stuff I have already used and some of them I received them yesterday because we're buys in the Cyber Day. So I think I'll start with the primer. This is so pretty. This is the Glass Skin Primer from Revolution. I haven't even opened it. Here's the tape. Oh, I hate this tape. So this primer is supposed to be a dupe for another one, way more expensive. Sorry if the lighting is changing, but as I said, it's pretty early and the sun is rising right now. That's a little bit better. As I was saying, this primer is supposed to be a dupe for another one. I think it was from Cover FX and it's supposed to give you a dewy it's supposed to give you a dewy finish. And oh, this is hard. Almost dropped it. And it's a glass bottle. As I was saying, this is supposed to give you a dewy look, and I want that very badly because my skin doesn't like foundation in general and it tends to look dry on me, the foundation. So I decided today to go with this foundation over here. This one is not new, as you can see. I'm working on it in another project, but this one, if I use it by its own, it's so freaking dry. So I thought that maybe if I use this foundation with this primer, the finish will be better. So we'll see. It has a pump and I saw that it takes a while for the product to come out. And yeah, come on, hurry. Wait, I should have done this before. So, man, so tired. Ha! Here it is. It's watery, but not too runny. I don't think I have a super dry skin. Okay, it feels oily. I kind of like that. But I have sensitive skin and my face feels tight really easily. A little bit more for my forehead. Because again, my forehead is one of the places that tend to look more dry with the foundation, like my forehead and my chin area. Okay, this feels good. I think we're going to start with the eyes today. So this primer has time to settle because I'm not sure how it will work if I apply the foundation right away. But yeah, it looks pretty. Can you see it? There's it's what it's supposed to do, give a dewy. Why do I want to say dewy? A dewy finish. Can you see it? I think you can. So yeah, we're going to start with the eyes, and for that I'll apply this concealer that again is not new, but it's in a project and I've been using it as an eyeshadow primer. I have a newer palette than this one, but this is the one that I have right now on my rotation. So I don't know, I'm not sure. I could use the palette that I bought for the Cyber Day, but I have only used this palette like 3 times since I got it. So I want to get more use out of it. So yeah, we are going to use it, and we're going to do a pretty simple look. I think I'll use ginger, edges, credit, and sand. I think I'll do something like that, maybe a halo eye. Pretty much inspired to what I saw the other day that Raw Beauty Christie did with this palette a while ago, like 2 years ago, but whatever. Um, yeah, brush. I'll go with ginger with this little brush. Okay. I don't want to do anything too crazy. That is pretty soft. Now I'll go with edges. And now I'll go with a little bit of credit. This color is so dark. I forgot how dark it is. Okay, now I'll blend it with the brush that I use edges with. And now with my finger, I'll apply sand. And a little bit of soleil. It looks like waking up at 8 a.m. was not enough because my neighbors are this close to start with the construction. I'll get a little bit closer, or I get the camera, because, okay, my face looks so weird. Because now I'll use this eyeshadow primer. No, it's not an eyeshadow primer, this lash primer. And I'll use it on one side to see how much difference does it make. This one is from Essence, and I saw in a Spanish YouTuber that it was pretty good, but I'm not loving it. But I haven't made the comparison of primer with no primer. Okay, there is a first coat of primer. I'll apply just the mascara on the other side to let this one to get a little bit dry. So this is one coat, and now I'll apply one coat on the other side. Okay, yeah, you can see the difference. I guess this is not as bad as I thought. You can see pretty much the difference with primer and with no primer. I'll apply a second coat on the other one to try to make it look more similar. Okay, first I'll apply the foundation. Remember that I apply a dewy primer like 10 minutes ago. So let's see if this foundation looks better. Definitely looks better. And I use a whole pump because usually I mix this foundation with my tinted moisturizer from Colourpop. So I use half a pump. So over my nose and my chin looks a little bit dry still with this primer, but the cheeks and the forehead look pretty good. Okay, also I got this concealer because the ones that I have are too light for me. Sometimes I think they have a lighter skin tone that I actually have, and I hate that. I'm awful choosing shades for my concealer, foundation, and that kind of stuff. This foundation is a little bit too light for me because when I bought it in the winter in Scotland. So I wasn't receiving too much sun. So mixing those two concealers, let's apply them, and a little bit on my pimples. So while I wait for the concealer to crease, if it creases, I'll use this bronzer. This is the Physician Formula bronzer, the butter bronzer. This is an OG on YouTube, and I wanted this bronzer. And it looks like they changed the packaging, but it's supposed to be the same. So I have never used this bronzer, so if it's different, I will know. Okay, let's see. It's super light. This is in the shade bronze. Oh, I forgot to blend my pimples. As I was saying, this is super light. This is the shade bronze, and I thought that maybe I should get the shade deep bronze, but I don't know. Okay, this looks pretty. It's not too noticeable, but it's kind of the idea. Now let's go with the blushes, and I got this little palette, the Wheel Powder from the Balm. Oh, forgot that this one doesn't have a magnet. You're supposed to open it like this. This is the palette, and I love it. It's so muted. I'll go with this one over here. Sorry if I'm trying to go fast, but maybe you already heard my neighbors. I just hate them. It's not even 9 a.m. I like to bring my blush up to my temples. Okay, let's see the concealer. It creases a little bit, but nothing too crazy. And now I'll use this baking powder in Banana Light. This again is from Revolution. I'll put a little bit on the cap. Okay, we're almost done, and the noise, it's crazy. So let's do it fast. I have this highlighter over here. This is just my type from Revolution again. I cannot open it, come on. Does it has a tape? Yeah, it has a tape. Okay, here it is. It's pretty. See how it looks on the skin. Michi, give me a second. My cat is here. She's asking for food. I'm the worst mom ever. Okay, I'm not crazy for this highlighter right now, but this is just a first impression. Okay, and to finish, I'll use this mini from Fenty. This is the lip gloss bump, I think it's called, in Cake Shake. Okay, so this is the final look. So sorry for rushing to the end. Do this end so quickly, but my neighbors are starting with the construction again, and I'm so tired of it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry again for the noise, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!